Online video gaming continues to surge in popularity and social significance with over 3 billion gamers globally. While gaming has many benefits and positive experiences, it has also been subject to exploitation and risks of hate-based discrimination, radicalization, and extremism. Over the last year and a half, RUSI's Terrorism and Conflict Studies group led a consortium effort implementing the Public Safety Canada funded research project called Examining Socialization with a Nexus to Radicalization Across Gaming and Gaming-Adjacent Platforms through a Gender Lens. We investigated the complex transnational relationships between gaming, identity, community, and radicalization through a gender and intersectional lens. The project questioned whether and how socialization coupled with exposure to harassment, hate-based discrimination, and extreme content play a role in potentially lowering gamers' resilience to radicalization. To what degree offline identity markers, such as gender, religion, nationality, age, and others impact and shape gamers' online identities and their interactions in gaming communities. Our three main project outputs capture the research analysis as well as the practitioner and policy recommendations. Our research report captures survey data from gamers in Canada, Australia, France, Germany, the US, the UK, and Indonesia, as well as data collected from multiple gaming-related platforms such as game-focused social media and game sharing and review platforms. Findings highlight the prevalence of hate in gaming spaces, as well as how identity factors influence manifestations and impacts of discrimination. This was the first study of extremism in gaming spaces to consider gamers across so many geographies and how they might bring their offline sociocultural understandings of identity factors, such as gender, to the formation of their gamer identity and communities. The research findings also provide vital insights for prevention efforts for policymakers and practitioners alike. A toolkit was developed to provide guidance and actionable strategies for practitioners seeking to reach gamers and to more generally harness the positive attributes of gaming for safeguarding interventions. It considers how to effectively design these efforts, how to reach the target audience, and how the mechanics of games and gaming-adjacent platforms can be harnessed to enhance prevention efforts. Governments, regulators, and other international policymaking entities play key roles in safeguarding gaming spaces and enforcing standards. Our policy brief highlights the necessity of multi-stakeholder, public-private collaborations, robust community guidelines, moderation, and reporting processes, as well as the necessity of intersectional, gender-responsive policy approaches. Exploratory analysis indicates that people do indeed bring their offline socio-cultural influences to their online lives, and that the more time is spent, the more exposure to positive or negative influences there will be, which can increase or reduce resilience. This important project emphasizes that protecting gaming spaces requires a nuanced approach which recognizes the transnational, cross-cultural nature of gaming communities. Additionally, it illustrates that the connection between exposure to hate-based content in gaming and vulnerability to radicalization needs further exploration, focused on the importance of socialization through individual and community identity formation. Ultimately, it's important to take steps to prevent and counter harmful content and extremism on gaming platforms to protect these increasingly important social spaces.